Will you eventually answer phone calls by tapping your sweet full sleeve elephant tattoo? Is Microsoft getting in the geeky gaming goggles game? Is Sony releasing an old new Chromebook? And is iPhone 5 ready to reveal that it's not a unicorn? Find out coming up on Rumor Has It. It's Tuesday, March 27th, 2012, and welcome to Rumor Has It. I'm Emily Dreyfus.
And I'm Corrine Levy, and welcome to the internet's techiest gambling game show where we round up the week's hottest rumors and then bet our lives on them. Not really. This isn't the Hunger Games. We just,
if only.
It's not a life and death situation, but we do bet on them.
Yeah, and also we take it incredibly seriously.
It's incredibly serious. I mean,
our dignity
right now,
is on the line.
Just wanted to point to the board that because Instagram is coming to Android first before Windows Phone, I want to point, and now we are tied.
All tied up, which is actually pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Because
it's a cliffhanger.
Yeah, it is a cliffhanger. So,
and it's like very new agey. Like we're both winners.
Yeah,
Yay!
we're winners in this game of life.
Yeah.
So right off the top, we got a great, interesting, awesome tip from one of our fans who left us a voicemail.
Yeah, they called our tip line.
Left us a tip, and we would like to play that for you right now.
Well, hello, Corrine, Emily, and Stephen. This is Chris calling, lovely listener from Canada, the Solstice Bear on Twitter. So I'm calling in with a rumor that I caught wind of on Twitter, actually. So there's been kind of these rumblings going around the interwebs, and Molly Wood had actually confirmed on today's episode of Buzz Out Loud that CNET Live will be no more. Now, I would like to say that it's an unnamed source now, but unfortunately I can't, because through Twitter, Corrine has all but confirmed that the future of Rumor Has It.
You are your own.
I'm an anonymous source.
Now, I just wanted to hear the explanation and to see what's going on, to see what is coming up, what is brewing. I in fact actually asked Corrine on Twitter whether or not there's something else brewing in the works, and she so coyly responded that we will find out in today's episode. Therefore, I'm just calling in just to see kind of what's going on. I think that you guys are great. I'm really sad to hear that the shows potentially could be coming to an end soon. And you guys are awesome, so I'd love to hear what else is coming up. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Well, Chris, the Solstice Bear, thank you so much for calling and asking that question. And yes, we have to confirm, sadly, today on this, our penultimate episode, that in fact, rumor has it, is dying an untimely death.
Yeah, it's dying. It's the plug is getting pulled
its time.
Way before its time.
Yeah.
It's not even
in its prime.
Exactly.
It
it's at
hasn't
the
even
prime
had
of
any
its
children
life.
yet.
And unfortunately, all of CNET Live, except for the 404, is going bye-bye.
And the 404 will be the backbone of CNET Live, but we unfortunately will be no more in this format. And we want to say we're so sad about it.
We've been sad for a week. We've known for a couple days, and we are devastated.
We really are kind of devastated.
We're
we can't really make a
sad.
joke about it. We love you guys. We did not intend for this to be a pop-up show.
Yeah.
That just
26
showed
episodes
up
and
right
we're gone.
after iPhone 5 rumors died and then is leaving right as the iPhone 5 rumors are popping back up.
I know.
Which is pretty ironic because the iPhone 5 is the biggest rumor that there is around.
Yeah.
And our show
it's probably good that we're ending so we can stop talking about the iPhone 5 and
That's
stuff.
true. But we never talked about it because the
We
show
refused.
started right after the iPhone 4 came, and now it's leaving. But we're so sad, guys, and we love you. We've had so much fun with you. We wanted really, our intention for this show was to really grow from years from now, and we would be talking about rumors about embeddable skin technologies. Oh, wait, we're talking about that on this show. But we were gonna, we had grand plans, but just because Rumor Has It as a podcast is dying doesn't mean necessarily that Corrine and I and Steven are going to be no longer in your lives on CNET TV.
Right. So rumor has it we might, we're going to try to get it back in a different format. We might try to get the three of us back in a different format. So
Yeah.
just because Rumor Has It as a live podcast is ending does not mean that this is the last you'll see of us. You can still find us on Twitter, of course. You can still email us. The Rumor Has It email address is still going to be live. I'm going to still keep the Rumor Show Twitter account live, and we'll tweet you from beyond the grave.
Every time that you read any article on CNET, you can know that Corrine is in the background there with you because Corrine copy edits all the content on our
I've read
site.
that article as well.
She has read it, and she has fixed probably a missing apostrophe in an it's or something.
Right, that's my main job.
And-
So anyway, yeah, we'll always be here. You can email us directly, you can tweet us, like I said, and maybe some people were suggesting that maybe we continue the humiliation day, just like once a month, do a video and put it on our YouTube page,
Totally.
which we've been doing. So maybe we'll continue doing some humiliations if we come up with some good ones, and we can tweet them at you or whatever.
Oh
or,
yeah, and actually, everyone, we need the fans to send us good humiliations for the last show because we're going to try to do as many humiliations as we can.
Yeah,
Yes, we're
exactly.
gonna cram them in. Videos in studio, live humiliation.
Yeah, or a video, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Like we're just next week is going to be our final show. So what is that? The third, second, third, and so next week is our final show, and we would love for you guys to. People have already been sending in emails and notes and videos,
and
video
mashups
clips,
of other videos.
Yeah, they've been taking video clips that people have made and then mashed them with their own video clips that other people have made. So, and that we love that kind of stuff. So please send that in. And next week will just be a free-for-all. We'll do all the humiliations that you guys suggest. Please email us at rumorhasit@cnet.com.
Or call 1-800-750-CNET and leave us a voicemail.
Exactly. And we will do as many as we
Corrine
can.
is fully going to be a mime. Finally, guys.
Whatever you guys suggest. If you have a better suggestion than that.
She really doesn't
I
want to
welcome
be a
it.
mime, but she will. And I'll probably try to sing you a song because all along that's been the thing that would be most humiliating to me. And I guess we were saving it, and now
I mean,
don't save it.
Yeah, so just send us, as many rumor or humiliations and rumors, I guess, as many humiliation ideas as you can, and we'll try to fit as many as we can into an hour-long show.
Yeah,
and that'll be next week. And again, we'll play your guys' videos and whatever you want to send us. So
yeah,
we welcome it. We hope that you will.
And to just give you a little bit more explanation of why this is happening before we get to our final and last episode where we're going to talk about rumors and bet on them. CNET as a whole is getting rid of all the live shows, but CNET videos are still going to be a thing. So what's happening in the department and with us is that there are going to be a lot more new shows coming up that are really exciting with a lot of the faces that you know. And rather than being a 30-minute or hour-long live show, they'll be shorter, like Buzz Report, which you guys know and love. And
right,
like
or Apple Bite.
Bite.
Yeah, so there'll
And
be little bits.
Corrine and Steven and I are hoping that Rumor Has It will get to come back to life in a reincarnated version like that, in a 3-minute snappy show or something. But we have to pitch it and get people to believe that you guys want to watch it. So if you want to write in and tell the powers that be that you love Rumor Has It and you want it to come back.
Right. Or if you want to send a note to rumorhasit@cnet.com and tell them how much you enjoy Rumor Has It and you want to see more of it in whatever capacity we can do it, that would be great. We will, keep it and show it to our boss.
Yeah, we'll print it all out.
Yeah.
We'll print them all out.
We'll send a presentation.
Yeah, we'll do a long...
They love us.
Yeah, and the more emails we can gather, that would be awesome to show it that people really want this show. So all of you people who are watching right now in the chat room, or all of you people who are streaming it or watching it later or downloading it, if you guys want to send an email to, or if you have any other ideas that you want us to do. But
you can tweet at us. You can tweet at CNET. You can tweet at Rumor Show. You can send it an email. You can send a voicemail. Yeah. I mean, my brother was telling me that one show, Chuck, got saved by people sending a lot of foot-long Subway sandwiches.
See? Send me some
I'm
sandwiches.
not encouraging that necessarily, but we are hungry.
Yeah, all the time hungry, and we love beer. So if you want to send us,
do.
So but if you guys want to email us or whatever and try to save Rumor Has It in some kind of capacity, we can see what we can do. We can see if that helps. So
yes, and on that note, let's get to our first rumor. Which,
we're actually going to talk about rumors today.
Yes, and our first rumor comes from our original #1 superfan, Carl. Carl, from the very beginning, has been watching every one of our shows and afterwards and before and all throughout the week, sending us tips.
And then also being like, that was a really great show, girls. Like, and he's like
Yes.
being really encouraging. Like, he's our coach from Agora Hills.
Yeah, wherever that is, somewhere in California.
It's in Southern California. It's in the valley. So, yeah, and I was just like, oh, Carl. He's like our little dad.
He is. And we've actually spoken about Carl's rumors a lot on the show, but we haven't always given him credit. But on this episode, Carl gets full credit. He sent us last week, I actually think it was last Monday, before our last show, he sent us a rumor about, which you guys have already, I'm sure, heard if you've listened to TV or the radio or anything recently, about Nokia filing a patent for a tattoo that can answer your phone. Carl was on top of this immediately.
He sent it to us that day.
And then we were like, oh, we'll save it until next week because like, it's not really very pressing. So it's like, I don't think we really need to talk about it right now. But then by waiting, we kind of missed the news cycle on it because every news organization picked it up. Wait, don't tell me who was talking about it because everyone thought it was so silly. But here is the gist. It's what has happened. This is confirmed. The rumor is, what will they do with it? Nokia, you remember them, the struggling little Finnish company who used to be on top and now is on the bottom and who's trying to come back with the Nokia Lumia 900, which is going to be on sale for $100
I know,
from AT&T.
that's like going to bring them back from,
it really is.
from the dead. That's awesome.
It's like this tiny, amazing smartphone. I can't wait to see it. So that company, who is an old fuddy-duddy, and we remember as the ones who had the long phones that you could take the faceplates off of, and you could have like the green faceplate and the whatever. That company has filed a cutting-edge patent that is to implant magnets into your skin that will then hear a ring of a phone, or when a phone gets a call, it will hear that signal somehow, and the magnets, the ferromagnetism underneath your skin, will actually vibrate in a sort of haptic feedback.
That is disgusting.
And you can set it.
rumor.
So like, you know the concept of ringtones. Your tattoo can have ringtones. It can vibrate in different rhythms.
Right, like if it's
If you call me, I can set it to be like da 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 for like Morse code. But if my mom calls, it can be like na 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 na. Although there's no sound effects, obviously.
this rumor.
And then there are
is
another
so
couple other
gross.
parts about this rumor. So also, it can be either a tattoo or just like a little badge in the images that they filed with the patent office. They just have it as like, it looks like a little barcode, which scary.
Or a QR code.
Or a QR code, or like not like number tattoos. Those are upsetting. They're very upsetting. Anyways, I'm upset. Some part of this tattoo is really gross.
I don't like that it vibrates under your skin. I think that is so sick.
Imagine what that would feel like. It would just be like, oh, my blood is shaking, my blood is shaking. And you can put it in different places, and you can have multiple different tattoos, so that like you could put the tattoo from your lover underneath your knee, and you could have like your mom's tattoo on your elbow. You know, because you would never want your mom to like be ringing where your lover would ring. The whole thing is disgusting.
Ew.
And then also,
I don't want that
Nokia
at all.
also added in their patent filing that it doesn't necessarily, if you're someone who hates tattoos, which I know there are a lot of people out there who think tattoos are uncouth and that I cannot be buried in my people's cemetery, you can then have it be invisible.
Yeah, I mean, if it's just a magnet, then it's just implanted in a thing.
Look at that picture.
Disgusting.
It's just like a little square. I mean, I guess if you're going to have that, you might as well have your Google Wallet implanted under your skin.
Yeah, I mean, if it's just magnets, why don't they just, put a Bluetooth in there, and then you could just answer the phone from there, and then just talk to your hand. Talk to the hand, because my face won't listen. But so you can just talk to it.
Wouldn't it
like
be
that.
amazing if they put a microphone in there, and then like when your phone rang, you went, doop, hello? Yes, Mom? Oh, hi.
Yeah, so I don't know.
It's just like it's Nokia's trying to come back and not be like this old.
They should just
sad company.
make HUD glasses like everybody else is trying to do.
No, HUD contact lenses. That's what I want.
Sick.
Okay, but thank you so much for sending us that, Carl, and we will see in years to come if anyone gets these disgusting ferromagnetic
vibrating, nasty
things put under their skin.
implants. ring when your phone rings.
I mean, have you ever seen body modifiers who put those balls, those like metal balls under their skin, and they have like things coming out of their face?
Yeah,
and,
they
like,
look like a lizard or whatever.
Yeah, and then
Or horns.
Yes, horns. Those are the ones I see.
That one guy.
When I got my ear pierced here, that one, which really hurt. The guy who did it had all of those implants underneath his hand, and you could move them.
I'm finding the scariest body modification picture.
Oh
my God!
They implanted donuts into their head. Those are mini bagels.
What is that?
Sick.
For people just listening, we just looked at a picture of two men whose heads are bulging like
they implanted a
this guy.
bagel.
Look at this guy.
Like they just implanted bagels into their forehead.
This guy's worse.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's that cat
That's the guy
lady.
who wants to look like a cat.
Or is that a guy?
I don't know.
They had
Long
their teeth
hair.
done too. The teeth was done. Teeth were done.
The
So now we're
face is
looking
all
at
full of
the
fake
scariest
silicone.
thing I've ever seen, which is a cat person. It's like Thundercats, but a person.
But what I think
in
is
real
so
life.
funny about that
Thundercats.
person is like not only did they give themselves fake cheekbones, fake lips to like make themselves look like who's the little orange cat?
Garfield?
Looks like a scary human Garfield. But then with that, they also added like a row of 50 spikes on the upper lip. What is that about?
I don't know.
Oh, those are the whiskers. Those are the whiskers.
I'm thunder, cats. Look, it's all. And the teeth look like cat teeth. I'm so
Over it.
That's like, if it was between that and a vibrating tattoo, I'll take the vibrating tattoo.
Oh, of course. One is geeky,
Yes, please.
and the other one has no
Is
purpose other than to
grossy.
terrify. All right, shall we get on to our
Speaking
next
of nerds,
rumor?
speaking of nerdy things, Microsoft might be working on a gaming helmet and eyewear, just like the Google eyewear, the HUD glasses that we bet on in a previous show, whenever that was. So, according to a new Microsoft patent that details how a compact display system will work on goggles, helmets, and other eyewear, this has been reported by the website Patent Bolt.
Patent Bolt.
So, according to the patent, the company Microsoft has been working since Q3 2010 on a gaming helmet accessory for its Xbox console and a pair of glasses that could be used with MP3 players or phones or other portable devices, whatever. The patent calls for a virtual projector system that involves lasers and that are used to beam images in front of each eye because our eyes are unable to process images that are too close. I didn't know that. These images would be shrunk such that they appear to be farther away. So you can't
I guess
focus.
that's true. I can't focus when it gets there.
Right. So, okay, I know because you're cross-eyed. So it'll be small, so it'll look like it's happening farther away. The other thing that is cool about this is that the images will be partially transparent so that users can see external objects in the real world. So you're not like running into things. It'll just like you have
That
to
makes
focus
sense.
specifically.
Otherwise, you're like, I'm in a universe of my own.
Yeah,
but really
I mean,
you're on a
but
bus.
how they're? I mean, you wouldn't play it on the bus. You'd play it with your Kinect. I mean, it's like with your console. I mean, the glasses maybe. I don't know why you would be on the bus wearing these things. It's scary. People steal them. People will steal things on the bus. But the company
Off your face.
also talked about the potential of creating a stereoscopic, thank you, 3D effect by projecting slightly different images concurrently. So it'll be like listen, you guys, it's a helmet. Like it's not
The
just
point
glasses.
is, it is a helmet.
I mean that it's a whole helmet. Did you see that picture of it? It's like you look
Can
like.
I just point out how crudely the picture's drawn?
I mean,
drawn?
thanks
Anyone
Microsoft
can
for
patent
really
anything.
like totally like this guy just drew this in his look at the one on the helmet. It looks like nothing. It looks like I've drawn better draw something pictures.
yeah, like
than
what is
that
that made
with
out
my
of? That
finger
looks like a diaper.
on my iPhone. And so I mean, think about wearing this thing. Like I don't wear a gaming headset because I don't play Halo or any of the games that necessitate that needing one of those
But you're
gaming
not
headsets.
above it. You
But
would
I
if you
would
loved
if I
those
needed
games.
to. The Xbox like bundle that I got came with one. It was a connected one. It's not a wireless one, but so I never use it. Whatever. I just couldn't even imagine wearing a helmet. Like somebody coming home and seeing you sitting on the couch with this like full gear. Like even at the
And
arcade.
your loved one is like, that's my special Love her.
Yeah, and I'm like, pew, pew, pew. So, I mean, they have that video game at their arcade where it's kind of like virtual reality. You put your, the helmet on, and I can't even play that. It costs like $4, but like I can't even play that because I feel so foolish wearing this stupid helmet around, like shooting at nothing that only I can see in my mind.
Yeah, it
So-
just takes like the loneliness of intense gaming to a whole new level.
I mean, you're just literally in a box by yourself. You put this helmet on, you can't see, it's dark, it's just a helmet. I mean, I can't wear a helmet while playing
and
this
I mean, but
game.
people are also excited about those Google goggles, that are like 3D technology and like they have
They're
a
like the
head-up
Terminator.
display.
Yeah.
And like I was actually at a dinner party and this guy was like, "Oh my God, aren't you so excited about those goggles? They're gonna have so many real-world implications. Like, so many people can wear them and it'll fix their lives." And I was like, "I guess. I mean, I actually think maybe that's true. There are therapeutic." Maybe applications for these type of things beyond gaming.
You don't want
Yeah.
to go through life like this.
That's totally what it's gonna be like. Well, that's
But
what.
you'd be ostracized.
Well, I mean, when I was guest hosting on Android Atlas, and we were talking about it real quick, for a minute, and I remember. We were saying, you put them on, you wake up in the morning, you look in the mirror, it like runs down your list, as you're brushing your teeth,
Your
it
to-do
runs down your
list.
to-do list. Then, you get in the car, you see a hot dude walking by and it brings up their Facebook. And then you go,
Whoa.
you drive by a Starbucks and it pulls up like if they're having a special or, what the coffee of the day is. Like it seems cool, but it's like that is just too much. Like I don't know.
But I mean,
if
all of
wanna
that is
know
awesome. Like what
person's-
you're seeing is awesome. You're seeing all this information and it's so cool. But what other people are seeing is a person wearing these crazy goggles.
Right. I mean,
walking
they're
down the
assuming
street.
that everybody is gonna be wearing them.
Yeah, but in what
Until
universe
then,
is
yeah.
everybody
in the
wearing
next 300
these
years, right?
goggles?
Until then, there has to be that one guy.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're lucky that we live in San Francisco. That like nobody would look twice at us.
No,
I
like
mean,
when you wore that banana suit.
I mean, it was like the most normal thing in the world. So I think that wearing these glasses, I'm like, that's like the least of my problems is wearing this helmet outside.
Yeah, everyone was like, "Oh my God, is it banana suit day? Should we be wearing one? Oh, why are we not wearing
Totally,
one?"
because San Francisco is so crazy. Like they probably do have a banana suit day, and I
Sure.
probably just started it and have a following of banana suiters. Banana suiters. I just made a
suitors.
joke, you
Oh,
guys.
I love it.
Banana suiters.
That's punny.
And so many suitors. Anyway.
Shall we take a break?
Yeah, let's
briefly?
take a break. This is our little video that one of our great fans, Kale, from
South Carolina, right?
no, I feel like
Kale, are you in there? Where are you from?
Where is he from? I feel like it might
Oh, maybe
be
he's
Georgia.
from the middle of the country.
I think Georgia. I think he's from the South,
Okay.
based on his accent. And he went to the Atlanta Auto Show. I know that. So I feel like he was I know a lot about Kale because we
And
tweet
he has
all
his
the time.
own show on YouTube.
He has his own show on YouTube.
Maybe
He's
we'll join you on YouTube, Kale.
We're moving, rumor has it, to
show.
Kale the Geeks YouTube channel. Don't put it past us because we are like orphans now. We could
Seriously.
produce our own show.
And Kale's videos are good.
Yeah, they're great. Great. Let's move to South Carolina or wherever he is.
Yeah, please
So-
welcome us.
So anyway, so this is from Kale. It's a couple clips from, it's a best of.
Yeah, it's his tribute video.
Around in a banana suit. I one time was playing Scrabble. I started crying.
You didn't even know that key was a word? Duh. I will have vosotros, por favor. Okay?
Okay.
Be golly by Jesus. It doesn't involve any unnamed sources.
It's because they didn't go through Digitimes.
The Retina Display.
We'll get rid of all the sports programs and then everybody
right.
can have an iPad. No iPad left behind.
What do I do with you?
You hold your iPad into the sky.
Righty tighty whities.
Casio.
Who?
AMOLED.
AMOLED.
AMOLED. LMNOP.
What are you looking at? What are you looking at?
It's our 20th episode. 20! Not to be confused with On the Bayou.
Hey!
I start screaming.
Pop. That was the first champagne burp.
Shunned.
Analyze the analysis. Check the analysis. Check the analyses. Analyst Corner.
And I'll drink while this happens. And what
my
happens in
mind.
Vegas stays in Vegas.
Don't tweet while your initial tweet is doing so well. Yell at your TV. Turn on Seinfeld.
Hello, what would you like to watch?
Siri, what else is on?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
What else is on Change It to The Bachelorette?
Ha, good one. No, seriously, what would you like to watch?
Sherry, turn up the volume to... Turn up the... Sherry, turn on Genius.
You recently watched Real Sex 32. You may also enjoy Cat House.
Kaboom.
Bajamo. Sablam.
It's from Kale from Greenville calls in just to say he
I
loves
love
the
this
show.
kid.
He's so nice and fun.
Cute.
Look, he actually does that. The thing about Kale that's the best, he has his own little rumor show on YouTube. Because they will not be yelling at him to go into the kitchen.
I turned on this video and then I saw that it was women. So
what
I
are you
turned it
doing
off.
out of the kitchen?
You're stupid. You're ugly. I think you're dumb. I hate your dumb face. I'm hitting the dislike button on you, and I think you're lame.
You just took care of like half of our comments and stopped cackling like hens.
Forgot to say you're women and you should get back in the kitchen.
That company was the most willing to cooperate with Google.
Vouchers can then be picked up from Tuesday through Thursday. Now, students with more than 90 credit
And we'll be like a little traveling iPad band. Fantabulash. Like, is that person having a seizure? I want to go do it later. That's how I'm going to watch the iPad 3 event. Careful, Homer.
I feel like I didn't win. It's just that you lost.
So that was actually right after the announcement.
Drink.
Jesus.
Thank you. That was our yay or nay section. All rights reserved. Don't try to copy us.
Mobile payments dongle. Ooh, we should do a harmony.
Will the Google tablet come out in May?
Guys, if you want to come and have a powwow with us, we'll give you some honest to goodness ideas. We only charge like $50 an hour.
Oh, dearie, will Google partner with ASUS for this magical tablet?
Yes. The voting round. I am a stabbing robot. Screen thing where you go like. Oh, look, you did a face,
I did a face
mic.
mic over under. God, it's so great.
Kale,
So I
thank
guess
you
I was
so
wrong.
much.
Thank you. That was, we're back. We're
Yeah.
back. Welcome back to Rumor Has It. So that was a clip video that Kale, and he is from South Carolina.
I was correct.
She was correct. I just thought
Do I get
I-
a point for that?
Yeah, I mean, now you're winning because I didn't know where my BFF Kale's from. He sent us his favorite clips from Rumor Has It, and there are some funny things happening
There really
there.
are. Also,
I forgot.
Like, we look very different day to day. I was noticing how some days I look wonderful. Some days I look like, why did Emily just roll in looking like that?
I mean, I know. My
Things
hair
are-
has gone. Now, today is a hat day
I'm
because
happy. I like the hat.
I can't handle today without a hat.
So much stress and sadness coming
I
into
know.
this episode. It's just,
God.
I'm going to miss you guys in here so much.
Watching that video brought back so many good memories.
I was crying with laughter, actually. The
I
girls
mean-
were like, "You're crying, Steve." I was like, well.
This is not a tear. There's something in my eye.
Yeah, I'm like having an allergy attack.
So yeah, this is our 26th show.
Yeah. So we'll have
God.
27 shows by the end. And it was a really, really good run. Also, look at how much we've laughed.
I know. All we did in that whole clip show, it was 4 minutes of laughing.
Yeah, I mean, I love, Kale, that like all of your favorite clips had zero to do with rumors.
Right?
At
The
all.
rumors had nothing to do with
Like,
it.
the people on YouTube would be so mad.
I know, they would
don't
be
like
like-
it when we chitter chat.
Oh my God, they're always like, I can't believe this is a 45-minute show about things that I could have researched in 3 minutes. Well, you know what? I researched it in 3 minutes too. And
Yeah.
that's called
And now we are going to talk about it for like 45 minutes.
Yeah,
and
we
if you
just
do not like
have
that,
a lot
go
to say.
away.
We're not making up these rumors. We're reporting on them
Yeah,
and we're rounding them up.
tech experts, yo.
But I guess now we
Bama.
don't ever have to deal with the YouTubers again.
Now I'm going to miss those mean,
I
sexist
miss those
YouTubers.
sexist YouTubers. So, all right, let us continue. We have a couple more rumors to get to. We promised we would never talk about this, and we went back on our promise. iPhone to get a bigger Retina display. We're going to talk about the iPhone 5 because we never really got to talk about the iPhone 5.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we could do whatever we want now. We're gonna be canceled anyway. So
It's melee.
I know,
Mayhem
which
in
is
here.
funny because one of the other people who sent in a clip thing where we at one point Emily said, "I'm so glad we've been going on this long and that we haven't been canceled by CNET TV." Turns out Emily is a wizard.
The thing is, I actually
She
said
is
that twice
clairvoyant.
because I remember on our first episode saying like, "Bear with us, guys. We're trying our best, and hopefully they won't cancel us." And like, I was kidding. I thought they'd let us go on
Forever,
forever.
and then 2 months later, they're like, "You're getting
Actually,
canceled."
you're canceled.
So Emily is a clairvoyant wizard. We've discovered that on the show. So anyway, so the iPhone might get, according to this rumor, a bigger Retina display. So Apple is purportedly already placing orders with suppliers for a 4.6-inch iPhone Retina display, according to Reuters, citing a report in South Korea's Mail Business newspaper.
Mail business, huh?
Mail
Real
business.
interesting name for a newspaper you got over there, Korea.
Mail. Mail. The phone.
What?
That's what it. That's.
Mail.
I mean, it's from South Korea.
Oh! I see.
The phone is due in this.
Sorry.
Do you want to wear my hat?
Yeah.
Is it a hat day for you
Yeah.
too? The phone is due in the second quarter, according to the report, that's a little bit interesting. So that's a relatively massive screen for a smartphone. The 4.6-inch glass screen would be a big step up from Apple's current 3.5-inch Retina display. And a larger phone may also allow Apple to include updated chips such as the A5X, which is
in the iPad 3.
in the iPad, the new
New
iPad 3 third generation, all rights reserved. That chip's marquee feature is quad-core graphics. So maybe so a bigger phone would allow a bigger processor, and that would be great.
Yeah, and I think like there had been some hesitation about whether or not Apple was capable of making a bigger Retina display, and they proved with
that
the
they
new
can,
iPad that
exactly.
they can.
So now they can
So-
go do everything in between.
Yeah.
You know, so
Now
which-
they'll be the new Samsung. Oh my God, you heard it here first.
yeah, exactly. So
gonna have it in
the
every
new
size.
Samsung Retina Display Galaxy Note in 25 inches or less.
AKA the iPhone 5.
So 4.6 inches is really, really big. Actually, speaking of the Galaxy Note is 5.3
Oh, yeah.
inches. So 4.6 inches is basic. I mean, you know, because it's diagonal. It's not the size of the. So 4.3 inches diagonal, or sorry, 4.6 inches diagonal is really big.
It is
I mean,
quite big.
the Galaxy Note is hard to hold. It's so big. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
And
mean,
so,
they had to come up with a whole new horrible name to describe it. The
a
phablet.
phablet, part phone, part
My
tablet.
little carny hands actually can't hold that phablet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything here. I wish we brought one in.
Here's my phone. Like, my phone is just in my hand. That's about what I can hold.
Yeah, and that's
it's
like-
this much bigger.
Yeah, it's really big, and kind of distracting I think to hold. But the screen on it is gorgeous. The Galaxy Note is pretty awesome. I kind of like the stylus, whatever. So the good thing about this iPhone being a little bit bigger, even though I don't know, I actually like the size of the phone now, but if it did get bigger, I would become a super duper expert at draw something because it would give me a little bit more real estate to play with.
I've been playing on my iPad.
Yeah, playing on the
I've been playing
iPad is a
it's
great
fun.
idea. I don't have 3G on my iPad, so I would only have to be able to play it in places where there's Wi-Fi. And then I realized that that's fine because it's not like I'm playing this thing on the bus because you're like, so maybe I'll start playing Draw Something on.
I have a gripe with Draw Something. I know
No
it's very
chat.
popular and everyone loves it. Yeah, there's no chat, that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
I kind of hate that.
But I keep getting the same words and having to draw the same picture.
Are you
over and
playing?
over again.
Are you playing
Oh.
free? Are you playing
I'm
the?
playing the free version.
See, you
So
have to
if
buy
I-
the 99-cent. They give you more
man,
words. I know
you're
it's
gonna
a
get me.
buck. It's a buck, but it's worth it. A lot of people on Twitter have been asking to play against me, and I will. But here's the thing: I have 75 games going on right now. I have like 7 Words with Friends games. I had to delete Scramble because it was too much for me. I have 14, not kidding, 14 Draw Something because I hooked it up with Facebook for some stupid reason, and then
That's like the
everybody.
only way you could do it, I think. Right?
You can search by
Twitter.
email
And the email.
and
okay.
Twitter,
That's right.
and so I can't play right now until some people drop out, or if maybe I'll uninstall it and like not, and then I'll
And
just
you
find
just
my
need a
little
fake name.
Twitter friends. Yeah, maybe I'll do it with a fake name because I have OCD when it comes to stuff like that. And if there are any notifications on my phone, it freaks me out. So I have to clear it. So I have to play like 12 games of draw something at the same time.
I know, and then you're like, Kareen, we have to do work. And she's like, I'm doing work. I'm clearing my draw something games.
It takes me an hour. So I can't right now. I know Frontline, and I think Solstice Spare 2 wanted to play, and I saw your requests, and I ignored them because I just can't. My OCD heart can't handle it, but I will get to you soon.
Well,
it's not because I don't love you guys. It's because I can't.
I mean,
I don't have
Kareen
the
doesn't
bandwidth.
even let emails. You know how people will mark an email as read in their inbox, and then that makes them feel better? Kareen deletes
I have
everything.
to get them
Her
out.
inbox has nothing
in it. Like my trash is my like folder.
She came over to my computer one day and saw that I have 67,000 emails, and of those, like 20,000 are unread. And she, I think, had like a panic attack.
I had to
on
take
my
a
behalf.
Xanax and a shot of tequila because it gave me chills.
But like, it's all just pamphlets from William Sonoba offering me a deal.
I hate it.
Don't
I
check
just
that.
can't. So I just have to delete everything. So anyway, Frontline, Solstice Spare, don't worry. We'll play a game soon.
Okay.
That is my
Is that the full
discussion
rumor?
about the rumor of the new iPhone. Yes.
Oh, okay. So our last rumor is not Apple related, guys. Holy wow! Would you have ever guessed it? It is concerning a little company you may have forgotten about called Sony. Aww. Sony Chromebook may not be a unicorn, Laptop Review reports. So, way back in the Wayback Machine, if we go back into the past, in March of a little year called 2011, so a year ago, there began to be rumors that Sony was going to come out with a tiny little laptop that was running Chrome OS. And remember, there was like a blip of a moment in time when Chromebooks were exciting, and people were like, "You're gonna open it, and it'll be like on. It'll always be like on."
Like, yeah.
And then you'll be like connected to the internet and everything.
Yeah, it was weird. How is that different than a computer?
I mean, it was kind of different, but not that different, and not different enough for anyone to buy it. And I actually even knew someone who worked at Google who had one and gave it to her boyfriend as like a present. And he was like, "Seems so awesome," and yet, nope, it's like a coaster. I use it as a coaster.
Yeah. Well, I think what's his name? Seth Rosenblatt uses a Chromebook.
Oh, he would.
And then
Yeah, he would.
and they also give them out on Virgin America flights.
Oh yeah.
You can rent
yeah.
you can rent a Chromebook.
You can rent a Chromebook, and then they'll bring you a little ginger ale.
Yeah,
and
then
a
it's like
horrible
I
wrap
mean, I think the
sandwich.
thing about it is that they're just like apps. It's like
Yeah.
basically a tablet with that's a computer.
keyboard.
And it's all in the cloud. You don't really store anything on it, and it's just a different way of consuming the internet at all times.
Right.
But so Sony was working on one, and people were like, "Cool, Sony's working on one," because I think the others are from Lenovo. There's a Lenovo Chromebook, and I can't remember who the other. Maybe there's an Asus and Lenovo Chromebook. But Sony makes high-end laptops, so that was kind of exciting. It was like a mishmash of high-end gear with like, not that Chromebooks are low-end, but they're lower cost because there's a lot of trade-offs around it. So they were excited about the Sony one, and then nothing ever happened with it. It never showed up. And then suddenly now, a year later, the FCC declassified the existence of this patent for, yes, a Sony Chromebook running Chrome OS. And there are pictures, and ostensibly it's going to come out, which is ridiculous.
Why did it
take so long?
A year later, and look at it.
I know. I was like, it kind of
It's
looks
huge.
And well, I think it actually is really small. That's just the
But
perspective
it's
is weird.
thick.
It is
I want
thick.
it to be thin.
It's definitely ugly.
It's not
Yeah,
great.
It's
Not attractive.
11.6 inches. It supposedly will have a 1.2 gigahertz NVIDIA Tegra 2 chip, which we're
Yeah.
beyond those chips now. 16 gigabytes of flash storage, 1 gig of DDR2 RAM, dual core ARM Cortex A9 processor. I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, but,
But
I don't
it's
know
not
why it took them a
great.
year.
And literally, like, laptops have the whole laptop market has advanced so much since then that, like, this was invented before they even had heard about ultrabooks. Then ultrabooks became the big thing, and now ultrabooks are maybe dead, says Dan Ackerman.
Yeah. He said they are dead. He said he tweeted that the death of him was like this month.
I think
Yeah.
so. Well, because they were like, this is what an ultrabook is. We're going to define it in these terms. It's X, Y, and Z. And then they were like, okay, but this one also has T. And it also has S.
Right,
also
right, right.
M, and it doesn't have X.
So what was the
But
point
other
of
than
even
that, but we're
making
still
this
gonna
whole
call
new
it-
category?
Yeah, like it's just a
Yeah,
laptop.
they want to put as much as they can in there.
But what will be interesting about this is to see if Sony bothers to actually release this since it's so old. I mean, there have been plenty of examples in consumer electronic history of a company working on something for so long and for some reason things going wrong in the manufacturing, things going wrong in the planning, and it not coming out in time. And then when they it's really important that things get released when people will appreciate them. Like Microsoft had been working on a tablet for a really long time before the iPad came out, and they missed their window, and then they didn't, like, by the time any of it came out, no one cared. And sometimes businesses will then choose not to release it because why bother?
Right.
So maybe this won't actually come out. It's just been filed with the FCC and we won't actually see it. But we'll see. And with that, we should do yays or nays?
Yeah, and then vote, and then we have a couple voice. We have so much to do.
Okay.
Yay or nay?
You read, I'll be the scribe.
All right. Will we get password-free Wi-Fi?
Yay.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, so you just won't need a password when you
Yeah.
log into your Wi-Fi.
Well, can't you
That
always
seems
just
unsafe.
have Wi-Fi with no password?
No.
You can just,
That password can be admin or whatever, but you need a password still.
but you can have an unsecured network.
But you still need a password that's just not secure.
But sometimes they're not. Okay, all right.
I mean, you can't.
But sometimes you will see someone in your building and their network is unsecured and you just hit it. It doesn't ask for a password. It just joins.
But you can't really use it.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, this is something different.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna say nay because I don't know what it is, and I'm just gonna say make it a game. Because for yays or nays, guys, just in case you were wondering,
It's
we don't. What we do is we do not read the stories, and we go with our guts right off the headlines.
It's to automatically log into hotspots. It's like at a when you go to Starbucks or whatever.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's not like for your home thing.
Password-free Wi-Fi. Okay, sure, yeah, that'll happen, and it's
I
a
want
terrible
that.
idea.
Okay.
Is the HTC One V slated for Virgin Mobile?
Yay.
Nay.
Okay.
4G roaming coming to the US?
Yay.
Yay. I concur.
That one is also from Carl. P.S.
Oh, and will they release a 10-inch Kindle Fire?
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah, I don't know about this password-free Wi-Fi thing. Let me give it to the chat room and let them look at it.
Yeah, you guys tell us what that is.
Tell us about that.
Okay,
Now for
we
the voting part.
we will do the real voting.
All right.
Will tattoos that vibrate when your phone rings make it into our lives?
Yay, and I hate it. It's so gross.
Nay.
Okay.
Is Microsoft working on gaming helmets and eyewear?
Nay.
Oh, I say yay.
Ooh, yeah, no.
Will the iPhone get a bigger Retina display?
Yay.
Yay, too.
Okay.
And will Sony release a tiny old new Chromebook?
I think they will.
Oh, wow. I think they won't. I think that would be dumb.
Okay. Why am I still writing yay and nay?
I don't know, but I
just
was
love
saying yay or nay, too.
All right, so we had a couple voicemails this week besides the one that broke our news for us. So let's try to listen to a couple of our voicemails. We have
Okay. Well,
a few
this
minutes
one
left.
is from Jeff in Las Vegas. Says he will miss the show. Jeff.
Rumor has it. This is Jeff from Las Vegas. Again, first I would like to say that I love my new iPad, and I do notice that it heats up a little bit.
Oh, yeah,
but
he called
it
us from the
is
line in
barely
Vegas.
noticeable. And now I'd like to say how much I will miss the show, and I hope that all three of you guys can possibly get an on-demand show when they switch over.
We're working on it.
I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Mr. Sir from Las Vegas.
Yeah.
He called us from the line, from the Apple Store line.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Jeff from Las Vegas.
And
right?
and he left us a voicemail once that was like, you guys are in Vegas. And I'm in Vegas.
Yeah, and we're like, come find us.
Yeah, we're like, come show us around Vegas because we don't know what to eat.
Cool. You want to play another one?
Yeah.
Show.
I got this rumor has it fan has some questions about CNET Live, and let's see if maybe we can clear some of this up.
Good evening. I am a new customer.
Okay, this call is 2 minutes long, just to preface that.
Oh, let's not listen to the whole thing.
I started watching this podcast. Actually, this podcasting is the first time I've actually started podcasting this year.
He's podcasting.
And I love you guys' show. You guys' show is one of the reasons why I first started podcasting in the first place.
We're an inspiration.
2012. Anyway, I just watched Buzz Out Loud episode 1586, and they announced that they are going to be done with their CNET TV live on the internet.
The old lady by the creek is getting tired.
Yeah, so let me just explain real quick. So CNET Live is not going away completely. The 404 will be live every Monday at 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern time. They will continue on. Their show is going to be changing format as well. I don't know if it's going to be necessarily like the podcast that it is now. I think it's going to be more... I don't know.
I think that Jeff has some ideas for how to make it, since it's going to be the flagship live show.
Yeah.
I think it's going to have more news, focus, and it'll be like the backbone.
And they're retooling that a little bit. And then also we're going to continue doing special event coverage, like, you know, like we just did the iPad event, and we're looking into maybe doing this HTC thing. So we will always be doing live content from here. We're also doing an event Thursday night, so please tune in. That's going to be at 6 o'clock, and it's going to be like a meeting with venture capitalists. I'm going to be talking about the Jobs Act. It's going to be very interesting. George Zachary is going to be there. He's a venture capitalist. So yeah, I mean, CNET TV is going to continue on, mostly on-demand video. So we actually are working on a show. We've been throwing out ideas, brainstorming some stuff, and you know, we're going to do some video on-demand stuff and see what sticks, and you know, see what works out.
And yeah, when you guys see us in shows and you like it, let them know, because we might try a couple different ones.
Then we won't get canceled.
Yeah, but we might do like a one-off here and a one-off there, and if you guys see them, you know, whichever ones strike your fancy, tell us. We're looking for feedback.
Yeah, even if you have ideas for a new show that you'd like to see on CNET, we're open. We're open to ideas.
Yes,
totally. And yeah, and like we said at the top of the show, if you want to send us, you know, emails with suggestions, or just emails telling us how much you love Rumor Has It or hate it, but none of you hates it. So if you want to send us emails, say, you know, telling us how much you love it, then that would be great. You can email rumorhasit@cnet.com, and we will pass it on to our boss. And you know, then we can maybe stick around in a different capacity.
Yeah,
like
it won't be a podcast, but maybe we can bring Rumor Has It to an on-demand type of situation.
Right. And then in the meantime, you guys have a little bit of homework, which is to tweet us or to email us again about our Twitter is at Emily Dreyfus or at Corrine Levy or at Stephen Beecham or at Rumor Show even. And you can give us suggestions for next week's humiliation. We're just going to try to do as much as we can and fit as many humiliating things into an hour-long show.
Totally. So it doesn't have to be one really big, long concept. It can be like, you want to see one small mime act and one small song and one small juggling.
Right.
Although
it could be,
I cannot juggle.
Right. I can't either. So maybe that's humiliating.
Yeah.
But so you know, we can do that next week. Also, if you created any more clips or whatever, you know, video tributes to Rumor Has It, like people have started doing, you could send that, and voicemails and whatever, we'll do that, because next week is our last show. So we made it to 27.
Yeah.
We made it to 27 shows.
That's a good age.
Actually 28 shows, because the missing episode 17.
The one that we do not speak of.
Yeah, but maybe next week we'll speak of it, because that'll be humiliating.
Yeah, because that's humiliating. We'll tell you the story of what happened in missing episode 17. That'll be Steven's humiliation day. So,
all right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching this penultimate episode of Rumor Has It with us.
We miss you guys.
We miss you already. We love you so much. Thanks for being a part of this with us, and we're so excited about next week.
All right. See you guys.
See ya.
Bye.